This is Gen.
They don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that.
Huh? Dang, she yelling? This is probably. What did you see?
Nothing.
Exactly. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this intro music, man. We're about to go on another journey. I bet y'all, yeah, I know y'all was thinking this was gonna take 2 weeks, a month, 2-3 months. Nah, chill, listen. We are back with another episode of Genshin Impact.
Phew! It's heating up out here. It's so draining. Like being trapped in a sauna.
Okay.
Green tea meant to be good for chasing away the heat? Paimon thinks she heard that somewhere. Why don't we head to Elon Wharf and give it a try?
There's always, so every time I log into this game, there's always a quest to do. Jeez, what is this? The Journey Home. Archon quest. I'm not gonna lie, yo, I had to start the video off in the city of Mondstadt, man. Bro, do y'all remember when we was here in the first couple of episodes? Like the lore. Remember these Pte people? I thought they were, I mean, they are evil, but like, I was thinking they were on timing. Like they were about to like invade the city one by one. Man, this city never gets old. It never gets old, man. Just think, y'all, we're about to be in the final arc of the game. The final arc is coming, Nod Cry. Like, I don't, how old is Genshin? I think Genshin is around 5 years old. So anywhere from like 5 to 8 years old, bro. I don't even, like, I'm hyped for Nod Cry, and I haven't even played this game at all for long. So like the people that were early adopters, like y'all, is y'all ready? is anybody an early adopter watching this series? Like you played Genshin from its inception. That's a crazy feeling. But yeah, today we have to do either the Chasm Delvers, because a lot of you guys let me know that I guess I was doing like a prelude to the Sumeru Archon quest, so I'm supposed to do an actual quest called the Chasm Divers, and I also have to do the I think it's called the Yukomiya. It's the Inazuma quest line, so I gotta do both of them to get the most lore. Oh, it's right here. Talk to Mooning and find out the situation in the chasm. You have accepted a commission that requires you to pay the chasm a visit. Who knows what the situation in the long sealed mines might be like. Now I heard both of these quests are relatively long, around 2 to 3 hours, so I think we're going to do the Chasm Delvers in this episode, and the next episode Yukonomiya, and then after that Sumeru. Listen, I know so many of y'all want to get to Sumeru, and trust me, I want to do it as much as y'all, but I have to make sure I get the lore. But as you guys can see, this video only came out around the week after the last video, so trust me, we are back with Genshin. I'm not about to leave. I got so much on my plate. Thinking of starting Expedition 33, man. I have so many ideas in my head, but we have to execute on some of these ideas so I don't blow my brains out. So Chasm Delvers. 10 crates of meat, 10 crates of vegetables, various amounts of firewood and camping equipment to be given to the Meleth outpost. 3 crates of various ores to be sent to Hushine Hall warehouse in exchange for spare parts for tools in various amounts. All right, sorry for making you wait. What do you need? Ah, it's you. Eh? Since when were we all that familiar with you? I mean, you are the heroes who saved Leeway. Your deeds are remembered by us all. Since you're here at the chasm, you must be here on some important business. In which case, I'm sure you must have a permit from Lady Kaching, right? We don't. Really? I'm sorry to trouble you. Since you must be very familiar with Lady Ningguang, a permit from her might still hold more weight. Could I see it, please? We don't have that either, bro. Well, the Lord Tianshu is reclusive yet approachable, and also has great vision and the good of the people at heart. Surely he was the one that gave you permission to enter the chasm, then? Maybe? In that case, would you mind letting me see your papers? Listen, we don't have papers. I guess you don't have that either. Well, Miss Ganyu, bro, listen, I don't have papers. I saved the city. Just let me do what I gotta do. Why do I gotta go through all these channels of hierarchy? Just let me go. Just let me go. So I'm sure her opinion would be in lockstep with theirs. I don't have anybody's permission except Catherine, bro. Actually, you know what? We could have just asked Ganyu to sign off on this. I mean, I can go look for her. Look at it's like these people are idiots. So you've come at a bad time. This is not really the season to be visiting the chasm. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is still working on eliminating a great safety hazard within. So this is still very much a danger zone. If you've been commissioned by some merchant to urge us to open the mine faster, then I suggest you read the report I submitted to Shanglu Hall carefully. What's this person talking about exactly? Could you tell me more about the chasm? I'm surprised there's no voice acting. Isn't this like a main quest? Like, there's no voice acting right now. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, so about the chasm. If you don't intend to leave just yet, you're free to explore the area a bit, but please do keep your actions within the remit of Liyue's laws and statutes. I should mention, though, there's a place that I highly recommend you avoid. For example, the great mine in the center of the chasm has had a 7-star array cast over it, by which I mean exactly what I say. It is a seal placed over the area by the Qixing. Alright, well, that's a very clear explanation. As for the weak, I mean focal point of the array, it lies in the bedrock keys surrounding the area. These were placed by the Qixing themselves. Connected in series, they have fixed the energy flowing through the array. The area around the bedrock keys has seen an abnormal amount of geo-elemental coalescences. It's almost as if the thing beneath yearns to finally emerge. Never mind me. I was just talking to myself. So yes, that's how things are. Please do not, and I repeat, do not go near the 7-star array, and don't even think about going down there to explore. The bedrock keys are definitely not losing structural integrity, and the surrounding areas are most certainly not plagued by any strange geo-elemental convergences, so please don't think of doing anything at all. I mean, but I know what you're gonna ask. There are most certainly no precious treasures down there, nor are there any prehistoric fossils to be had. And banish any thoughts you have about giant ancient ruins. Yes, please do not bear any fruitfulest expectations towards this place. This guy's lying. I'm already knowing. The way you're saying all this is super suspicious. Not even mushrooms will grow down there, nor are there wish-granting stones. There are definitely no sailors who grow strong just by... What? Are you okay? Yeah, sure. There's no need to be so fierce. I got it then, Paimon. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Wait, I haven't finished. I suggest that you speak to Ji Qiang first. She's an adventurer hired by the ministry and was once a miner here. She knows the chasm's geography like the back of her hand. Also, let me write you a certification real quick. When she sees it, she'll know that you're trustworthy. That said, I must warn you that Ji Qiang is definitely not the sort of person who has trouble standing still, and definitely has no thoughts of undoing the... Are we being watched? The way he's talking is like he's trying to clue us in on what to do while also like kind of saving his own hide. So there's no way that she would ever put a team of idle adventurers together to brazenly enter hazardous areas. As such, you can forget about asking her to help you enter the chasm's mines. I mean, with voice acting, I know this guy will be tweaking out. Yeah, I got it. I got it. As long as you understand, we're good. In which case, I won't take up any more of your time. Yeah, this guy's yapping, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The Moonings know the ministry.
Bow your head.
I gotta stop doing that. One of these days I'm gonna hit somebody and I'm gonna get arrested. And that's not a good arc. Imagine a prison arc where we just get arrested. That's crazy. That might happen when we go to No I Cry. We just get there, we just get arrested because like everybody know what type of timing we're on, bro. Like nobody's gonna trust us.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Okay. Jikyong Adventure. Ah, it's you. Hello there. Mooning was the one who introduced me. This is his certification. Yes, yes. Forget that sheet of paper. I already know who you are just fine. That Mooning, all he does is put airs and writes papers. Everything's got to follow this or that procedure and all that tripe. You know, stuff that makes you look important. I couldn't care less for that stuff. This is my type of person right here. In any case, your name is already well known throughout the Adventurers Guild. Never mind any of your other contributions to Liyue. I'm that famous? Of course. Many new recruits in the guild have heard of your exploits on Dragonspine from Iris. That includes me, you know? Piercing the frigid blizzard to open a path, discovering an ancient forgotten kingdom beneath the ice and frost. Reaching the perilous summit, confronting the great change that came over that place with a mortal form. The things you've experienced, the obstacles you've overcome, the truths you've uncovered, they can be summed up in one word. Adventure! True adventure! Precisely. Wow, this is actually quite the shock to Paimon. Are we really that awesome? Yes, and this isn't even mentioning the great battle you had with that sea monster Ozai on the Jade Chamber. Now, I wasn't there to witness it, mind you, but I haven't missed a single telling of that story. So there are stories about us too. Of course, they are very popular in the city, you know. If you ask me, I'd say the Tea Master Li Su and Iron Tongue Tian are both good in their own way, but I just prefer Iron. I'm not too familiar with the storytelling tradition. Oh, don't worry, I get it. The Iron Tongue Tian style is definitely not for everyone. I do sometimes find that his choice of words and phrases features too much slang. But as for Li Su, he takes a while to get going, you know? Sometimes you're there for 2 hours before you start going, oh hey, this is pretty good. Some people like that style, but I find it uninteresting. And if you mean to say that this is just a story, it won't get stale, let me say this. If this were a food or a drink we were talking about, it would surely go bad if we wrapped it up and covered it for half a day without opening it up. No, I mean, I think I said I wasn't all that interested in storytelling. Yeah, we don't really know what you mean by all this. Oh, sorry, I got a bit too excited and didn't really consider if you were interested in what I was saying. Then we kind of just egoed her. I just don't understand. I don't know the story she's talking about. I don't know who Sue is or Tien. Like, I don't know those people. Still, since you're here, I guess we can say Aether. That's what it was. Since you're here, Aether, are you here at the Qixing's behest? Did Mu Ning end up revealing some other information to you? You know, like, don't touch the bedrock keys. There's nothing under the chasm or chasm. Zihong won't help you. You know, stuff like that, repeated over and over. Mu Ning did indeed tell us that. Well, he didn't scare us. Indeed, he wasn't doing that at all. So all the things he mentioned are true? Well, Mu Ning is, in the end, a specialist hired by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Even if he wanted to ask for help, there are a lot of things he's not allowed to reveal in public. See, I knew it. He was trying to urge us to like help and assist, but while also keeping his public appearances up. That makes sense. It sounded like that. Either that or he was insane. It's either or. So he can only warn us and thus impart the means of getting into the chasm to you in a roundabout way. In essence, when he says you shouldn't, he means that you can. What a weird guy. In any case, you also mentioned that he wrote you a certification and told you to come find me. That note which you now carry means that you have the authorization to travel through the chasm without any obstruction. Of course, barring any personal intervention by the Qixing. And the fact that he suggested that you find me means that I should tell you the way into the depths of the chasm. Eh? What a convoluted way of hinting. But I also figured it out, so it's okay. Well, for what it's worth, I apologize for all the covering up that we're doing, but trust me, we have very good reasons for doing so. While the thing that dug up under the chasm is truly abnormal, our investigations cannot be done with too much pomp and ceremony, lest the people be alarmed. That is the Qixing standing order. As such, we can only function under the cover of a no-entry order, secretly gathering explorers and scholars to enter the chasm and conduct investigations. This is all to, if necessary, and where possible, stave off the crisis that festers beneath the earth. So, all the people at the encampment were... That's right, they were all brought on as support staff. They're all pretty reliable. Well, mostly. That you came here is also no coincidence. More than one big shot in the Qixing has already recommended that we enlist your aid. And honestly, we have little reason to not to comply. In any case, it is also said that your aid is not necessarily difficult to enlist. Eh? Doesn't that mean we were tricked? Well, Paimon, it's time to leave. Is that how it is? See ya. Eh? Aren't we gonna at least ask them what they're offering? Oh, wait, please wait. I was just passing on my superior's message. Those were her words, not mine. Just let me take those words back, all right? Come now. This is the Qixing we're talking about. They won't shortchange you for your aid. It's not as if I'm short on more or anything. I don't exactly need help putting up missing person. You just do that. Then why don't you ask for something else this time? Well, if we could mitigate the safety hazards in the chasm, any underground treasures or valuables will be given to the one that discovers them. This is a special privilege given by the Qixing just to the two of you. Really? No tricks now. Well, in that case, Paimon's treasure time begins once again. Well, you see, the chasm is such a big place. Just imagine how much treasure there's also going to be for our taking. All right. Can we safely say that you've accepted this commission then? I'll do it for you, Paimon. That's right. Again, let me apologize for wasting your time on all these other things. Let's get down to business, shall we? If we wish to enter the chasm, we first need to find a adjuvant made from a material known as lumenstone. Only with it can we move in the dark down there. Only those with visions can use this adjuvant, but considering that you can use elemental energies without a vision, it's my guess that you should have no problem making use of the adjuvant. Alright, so where do we find this thing? It's in a warehouse to the south. The warehouse is well guarded, so it should be pretty secure. Just come back once you've gotten a hold of the catalyst. Okay. So this is the calm before this. I'm very interested to see the lore of the chasm. Like, this is lore that we need to know. So I don't... It's probably going to go into what the regular chasm did, like go into Conria. So I'm ready for lore, I'm not going to lie. All right, Miner's Warehouse. Come on, no one's guarding this place at all. Well... all right, stop moving all that useless stuff and... Yep, well, we've been discovered. Why are the... Man, these treasure hoarders, bro. I'm not going to lie. It's actually good to see the treasure hoarders after so long. Like, come on, y'all. Like, do we really have... This is literally just Team Rocket all over again. Y'all not will ever defeat me. It will never happen. You did pick the wrong test subject. They should just whitelist me from the treasure hoarders, like, enemies, bro. I'm not an enemy. But, like, if you try and mess with me, you're cooked. All right, let's get this Lumen Stone. Tell Ji Kwang about what happened at the warehouse. We're back, you big liar. And me? What happened? There were even treasure hoarders over there. And even they were wondering why no one was guarding the place. Let me do some research, y'all. I'm surprised there's no voice acting for this place. And even then, we were wondering why no one was guarding the place. Huh? That shouldn't be the case. When I was guarding the place, the treasure hoarders wouldn't even dare come near it. Wait a moment. Who did you say was guarding the warehouse again? Me? Well, are you guarding it right now? Well, come on now. Which adventurer in their right mind would let themselves get tied down with such a boring task? Am I right? Jesus. There you go. Ding. All right. Yo. Oh, man. Well, putting your dereliction of duty to one side for the time being. Right. Honestly, I'm not too sure about how the Bedrock key works, but you could start from looking into those cage-shaped geo-elemental formations over there. What is that? These strange formations have been puzzling the Ministry of Civil Affairs for some time now. They seem to have grown up from the bedrock of the Chasm over the last 2 years, and their properties are very similar to those of the thing underground. We say this because they can undergo some kind of disintegration when under the influence of the anomalies. Later, Hussein Hall's investigation revealed that they have been absorbing geo-elemental energy from the surroundings, slowly eroding the structure of the bedrock keys. It is a most ominous phenomenon, almost like something is consciously trying to break the sealing array. Is there an enemy down there? We have to clear them out twice every month, but they will always grow back quickly, and they have only grown back quicker over time. Perhaps that thing below is growing restless, and that is why the Qixing has sent us to investigate. Interesting. Look for a way to destroy the bedrock keys. I'm assuming maybe Claymore? Okay. And then we grab this and... Well, as for how we should remove the bedrock key here, we could try hitting these formations and using the shards they release to affect the bedrock keys, perhaps. That's what I just did, right? There you go. Okay, I got it.
Should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Who are we fighting? Whose ops is the look? We already read the manga. Your ops is gone. All right. Oh, all I had to do was keep hitting it. All right, there you go. Oh my God, that's only one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them? That should do it. There's no way I gotta do the other 8. Huh, you undid the bindings of the bedrock key so easily. Guess we were right to put our faith in you two. I'm quite sure we just damaged public property. Mooning has already sent a damage report ahead of us, so technically the bedrock keys were damaged before we arrived, not after. Well, at least 4 more that we need to handle. Yes, I've drawn a basic diagram that shows where the 3 of the 4 are. I hope it'll be of use to you. I don't know what the freak I'm looking at right now. Is that a face? Look at her smudges. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm not very sure where that is anymore. As for the last one, honestly, I'm not very sure where that is anymore. After the miners were dismissed, there was a sea page incident in that mine causing the cylinder to be submerged under the waters. In any case, just settle the other 3 sites. We'll meet up after that and think about what to do next. You're not coming along with us? Not this time. I mean, I was originally assigned to guard the warehouse, but thanks to my slip up, I nearly let the treasure hoarders in there. Honestly, I'm already in your debt for not reporting my error. Things could get bad if Mooning catches me and puts me on the trail of some errands again, so I'll stand guard as I should for now. Still, I believe that this riddle will be no match for the 2 of you at all. Okay. So we gotta destroy the 3 remaining bedrock keys. All right, well, I'm gonna skip because we're not about to. Aren't you guys just a bunch of treasure hoarders? Just turn yourselves in. There's nothing to explain around here. Mill Left Squad Leader Yanbo of the Chasm District at your service. It's an honor to meet you, Aether. And your most eminent flying companion. Hey, it's Paimon to you too, mister. I apologize, I'm very sorry, but I think there's been a small misunderstanding here. You're not treasure hoarders? Well, no, just the opposite. Well, you're not wrong to say that this area was indeed one of the treasure hoard layers. After the workers were dismissed, those weasels wormed their way in here. At first, they were just mining, smuggling some glazed sand crystal, and playing hide and seek with our patrols. But they would grow bolder as the time went on, even breaking into an even breaking into and occupying the old warehouse that the miners left behind. They even used the tools there to make their own cheap little trinkets to sell. Breaks my heart every single time. What breaks your heart? Such rough-hewn trinkets can only be used to cheat first-time visitors into Liyue or some ivory tower scholars. And I'll bet that they'll try to get them on the market using lower prices too, perhaps even try undermining some legitimate brands. It's not like they've got any brand power themselves, right? That's true. I suppose it's a joke in poor taste to think that they'd make good moral off this. That's why we came here and took care of the treasure hoarders who originally held this position before disguising ourselves as them. Ah, okay, and lying. Okay. Well, I mean, that was a while back now. We had managed to ascertain thus far that one of their leaders is in contact with a branch of the Pte, and that they may be preparing a transaction involving dangerous items. My contact says that those Pte have exchanged a large amount of more and material for something the treasure hoarders have, but all he discovered was food and daily necessities, which we fear might just have been a ruse. Whatever the case, we were fully prepared for an all-out assault. We just needed to catch them all in one fell swoop, and then we'd have known what they were up to. And that's when we arrived. I mean, we knew that you were good, but we didn't think that you were this good. You've pretty much incapacitated about half the people under my command. Of course, we're here for another reason. This is where one of the Bedrock keys that hold up the 7-star ray is located. We couldn't allow that to fall in treasure hoarders' hands. Oh, wow, well, it looks like we really beat up the wrong people this time. Well, yes, but as I said, the fault was ours first. Wow, this guy's pretty easygoing, huh? Does this mean we can leave? So just because I don't blame you doesn't mean that Liyue's laws... What? I'm not going to prison for you! Yeah, hell no, bro. I'm not going to prison for this. Finish your sentence next time, will you? Let me see. Battery in the... Oh, you mean the people over there? Is that a treasure hoarder? Wait. Look over there. You got me fucked up. You thinking I'm about to take the blame? Isn't disguising yourself as the opposition actually illegal as well? It's like dressing up as a police officer and doing police officer duties. Actually, you're going to jail too. I'm gonna see you right there. Even with the less considerations, congratulations, you'll be offered food and board in Liyue for an extra 5 to 10 years. That's a shit joke. Do I get a lawyer? That's right. Give us a name list. But please let me finish. However, if law-abiding citizens or outlander guests might use legal means to assist the Milef in their duties, they can gain the reward and compensation due to them. This too is the law of this land. So don't worry, that fight previously was not utterly in vain. What do we get from helping you? Well, stolen goods should not be so casually moved, but if you're willing to aid us, any items that you may coincidentally find along the way, for example, a treasure hoarder's secret stash or something, is yours to do with as you please. We also have some more on us, which I hope you won't mind having. It's not a lot, but we weren't counting on needing outside help like this either. So that means no jail time and treasure to be had, is that right? Yes. Alrighty then, you've got yourself a deal, mister. Lead the way. One moment. Alright, don't be too reserved now. I'm gonna head to a rendezvous point to await further orders. Catch up soon or we'll act first. Okay, come on, let's follow him. Hey, come on, we're assisting with official duties, you know? There's more to be had too. Why does this feel like a side quest? Yeah, I just run a side quest. Wait. Yeah, that was a side quest. Wow. That was a whole side quest conversation. I'm still gonna include that. That's hilarious. That was a whole freaking side quest conversation. I'm sick. The 3 Bedrock keys have all been destroyed. Shh. What's up all of a sudden? What happened? Don't start. It's nothing much. Just the earth shaking, that's all. Perhaps the mountain rocks are being destabilized by the loosening of the seal. Do you feel it? Not at all. I didn't either. I guess it's just a miner's instinct. If you grew up in a mine since you were young, you'd know a thing or two about the language of the stones. Wait, watch out! Whoa, the ground really is shaking. Paimon's having trouble standing. You don't stand at all. The shaking stopped. Phew. Looks like it's over for now. Thankfully, we were above ground. If we were in the mines when this earthquake happened. Hopefully, Mooning and the others don't blame this on us. By now, the ceiling array's power has been greatly decreased. We just need to deal with that last Bedrock key. Let's go. Alrighty. Look for the final Bedrock key, standing between us and the chasm. Speaking of which, the odd miners used to call these passing earthquakes Adka's breath. Adka? What's that? Oh, Paimon knows.
Overruled.
It must be some plump giant buried beneath the mountains whose snort causes the mountains to shake. Yeah, well, that's not quite right, but it's not far either. Adka was a king who ruled over TNQ Valley in ancient times, a dragon king. It is said that he was defeated here by the Lord of Geo's martial mastery and sealed somewhere. Alright. They have all been destroyed. It is time to enter the chasm. I.e. the quest just started. Very impressive. That should be the last one. With this the array ceiling, the chasm has dissipated and we can explore the area underground. That said, we should probably go and pay Mooning a visit first. Not that he's gonna do anything other than scold us though. I'm ready! I'm ready for the lore. See, what did I say? You weren't even guarding the warehouse. You should have, or as you should have at all. You've really done it this time, Zikong. How are we going to resolve this matter, huh? Are you going to take responsibility for undoing the array of your own accord? Can you? Ah, you're here. Ah, so how are you going to explain destroying the Bedrock keys? Well, if you really wanted to stop me, you'd have chased me off some time ago now. All right, you're taking responsibility for this. As for the rest, we'll wait for the Qixing to make their judgment first. Don't you worry, Mooning. Only gets mad at people who don't care. Otherwise, he's just a warrior, not a bad person. Well, let's leave his stubborn temper aside first. Once he's ready, I'll round up everyone and we'll follow you down up into the mines. Our purpose this time is to reach the deepest level of the chasm. Oh yeah, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. The chasm exploration team assemble! If you allow me a bit of your time, let me introduce you to the team. This is Khedive, a scholar specifically called in from Sumeru. Oh, wow. His specialties are ores and biology. He's this explorations team leading man. Well, in scientific and financial matters, at least. This is Jin.
They don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that.
Huh? The repair and maintenance of any facilities we use and our security is ensured by her, I bet. Yeah, she's the muscle. Arise. And this is Towson. He's a bard from Mondstadt, and goodness knows why he's insisted on coming down here with us. Also, perhaps you'll discover new allies once you get down into the mines, huh? Who knows? And last but not least, you have me, the super hands-on surveyor. My job is to help scout the way forward and draw maps, which I'll share with you all, of course. Well, please head over to the crane by the mines once you're ready. Originally, it was meant to transport goods, but it can also be used to bring a few people up and down the mines, no problem. That said, since you have your wind glider, I suppose that you'd be fine even without the crane, eh? Jesus, I'm back. Alrighty, are you guys ready? It's time to enter the chasm. Phew, this air sure is familiar. It's been a long time since I came down into the mines. Don't get careless, Xiang. I, for one, smell something unfamiliar. I mean, we couldn't jump straight down. Maybe we were distracted by the swaying of the crane. You spent too much time above ground. Paimon didn't smell anything at all. Do all of you miners have such keen noses? A lack of a good nose could forfeit your life down here. That said, we should still be fine. The finches are still quite lively. Look, the lump spar has grown all the way down here too. That wasn't the case the last time we came down here. Wow, that really did happen. Let's go have a look. You know, it feels like someone just stole Paimon's thunder. Paimon. Alright, investigate the lumen spar near the camp. To think that lumen spar would appear so close to the surface, I was always of the opinion that these things could not appear in more structurally vulnerable locations. They are fragments of that thing underground, traveling up the veins of the rock before finally arriving here. Hey, stop spouting nonsense. They were originally rocks from the local area, which is why they became like this. They just underwent some kind of transformation process and formed crystals, that's all. The analysis that the Qixing commissioned us to conduct revealed that they are made by and large made of ore from the local area. They've just been affected by some outside force, thus creating these strange crystals. Huh, look over there. That crystal looks just like the adjuvant you have with you, Wiz, or Aether. Why don't you take the Lumenstone adjuvant and have a look, Aether? That's right. The adjuvant is made of the same material as these crystals. These formations and thus naturally react to one another on the account of that similarity. How very strange. Hey, is that all you have to say? Don't fight, you two. We're not fighting. Yeah, we're not. What I mean to say is that it doesn't matter whether you're fighting or not. Ji Kyung and I need to set up a temporary camp up ahead, so don't run off while we're doing that. The crystals we discovered will be very useful for our subsequent exploration. If you find anything after this, please make sure to contact me. My skills haven't rusted away just yet, so I can help you process some of the raw ore. I believe that it'll prove quite useful to you in your adventures. And also, don't fight, all right? Got it, understood. That's a good pair, kiddos. We're at 500. You know what? I'll get you some candy. Yeah, I'm 500. All right. Anyway, if you find anything strange nearby, please report in a timely fashion. Actually, do you remember what Jinwoo said the last time about Uncle He? I haven't forgotten, and since you're here, Aether, could you help me out once again? Uncle He is our senior in the mines. Several years ago, he was one of those who went missing when the Chasm miners were dispersed. He's hard of hearing and may not have heard the alerts. The pensions from Hushan Hall and Shenglu Hall are quite generous, and his family has already long arranged for his funeral. But although I'm not much of a believer in the supernatural, I can't help but feel that he's still alive down here somewhere. He really was an old hand. Whether it was avoiding disasters in the mines, how to escape, how to wait for rescue, he knew it all. Taught me a lot of it too. That's why I believe he must be alive in here somewhere. Even now, I won't give up on searching for him. I'll point you to a few places where he was sighted before we dispersed. Who knows? You might still be able to find some clues there. As for me, I'll be exploring the deeper parts of the mining caverns. Oh yes, don't forget your oh my goodness. Stay safe. I'll be fine. It's not like I'm an amateur or anything. Don't worry about me. Gotcha. Lumenstone Adjuvant Gadget. When you have the Lumenstone Adjuvant equipped, it will provide illumination if it contains energy. Perhaps the stone relies on a unique ley line environment. However, and as such, only works within the underground mines of the chasm. Certain special devices and creatures such as lumen lamps and lucklight flies can be used to replenish the Lumenstone Adjuvant's energies. Perhaps someone in the exploration team can strengthen the power of the Lumenstone Adjuvant. Interesting. Look for clues as to Uncle He's whereabouts. Okay, so this is one of the lumen things. Okay, so how do I use the gadget? Transfixed. That's not how you do it. Some strange black magma is oozing out of the depths of the earth. I'm not sure if calling it magma is precise, but it looks very ominous. Best not to get near it. I went deeper still and retrieved some strange mushrooms. I'm not certain if they're edible or not. The magma seems to have attracted some elemental life forms. Now, if they can eat it, perhaps I could too. No, something's wrong. Something's gone wrong with those little things. I'd better leave. This is surely not to be taken for sustenance. Once you get used to it, mushrooms actually don't taste too bad. It might be best to relocate to a spot where mushrooms might be found to make camp there. That is a terrible but iconic voice. What in the world? When I get too near the black magma, my thoughts grow jumbled and my senses become agitated. But when I stand close to these crystals, they what the fuck? Deleterious effects retreat greatly. I once heard little Jinwoo say that some adjuvant thing can be used to store energy from these crystals. I should ask her about that when I get back to the surface. My ears itch. I can hear someone calling out to me, telling me that there's water in the depths. Mushrooms. Oh dear, I fear that I must be going quite insane. Sounds like it. What type of Goku Ultra Instinct powered up fucking monster? Do y'all see that? Oh, I'm about to get cooked. I gotta be. Oh my god, I gotta be careful. This man is roided up. Did y'all see his color? His man was emanating purple glow. Get the. Yeah, you gotta go, bro. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, bro. If I would have let him live for any longer, I might have been cooked. And this is the magma that the guy was talking about. The light is fading. My crystal lamp should last for another 4 hours. There's not much food left. I should be able to find the water filter from memory, but we must find a new source of light. Those lights are floating. Or are they walking? Am I starting to see things due to a lack of oxygen? Oh yeah, Jesus, this guy's cooked. Tell Jinwoo about what you've discovered about Uncle He's whereabouts. You're back. Uncle He left this behind. Huh, he did? Did he? Go on and tell me. Or go on, then tell me. Oh man. Black magma, lumen stone, mushrooms? That's weird. And a familiar sort of weird too. Let's head back to the encampment. It would be best not to linger here. It's so dark in here. Paimon can hear strange noises. Is that what? Or why does the text go so fast if they're not gonna voice act? That's the one thing. Is like if we're not gonna get voice acting, like let the text go slower. Here we are. Strange. Where did Ji Kyung run off to? Hey, Ji Kyung? Outrageous, she's gone running off to some other corner of this place to draw our maps again. I'm just gonna say Z. Is Z in danger? Not yet, no, but if she keeps running off without informing me, she will be quite soon. She just drew this after you left. She's probably gone deeper into explore. Please tell her for me that she should quit leaving everyone else behind to go running off by herself. If anything bad happens, we're all gonna get dragged down with her. Jinwoo's fist will know no mercy, I tell you. That sounds scary. Pretty scary indeed. Alright then, less idle talk, more action. You can either help me sit up here or you can go scout on ahead. Sorry if I'm not the most courteous character. I just want the things I do to be of use to everyone. Yes, by the way, if you see any raw lumenstone ore along the way, bring some to me. I will find some way to turn them into a more effective. That's what we needed. As far as my experience can tell me, these things will be very useful down in the mines. Perfect. This is literally exactly what I needed. Why is there a mist? What in the world? I've never seen. Is that like a animation to this area? There's like literally a mist. What are you doing, Z? You exploring? Ah, it's you, Wiz. You're here. Jinwoo has some words for you. It was that whole spiel about safety again, isn't it? I'm sick of hearing it already. I grew up in the mines too. Why wouldn't I know about the hazards down here, huh? As far as any unknown dangers, our seniors always used to use their experience to judge whether things were dangerous or not. And in the end, they used the results to rationalize their experiences instead. I've had it up to here with their arrogance. I'm sure you feel similarly as a senior adventurer, don't you? If Iris was able to scare you off climbing Dragon Spine just by giving you the standard safety talk, you would have missed out on so much adventure. Alright, stop trying to persuade me. I don't want to argue with you over something this dumb. Can we just, change the topic? I mean, look over there. I'm currently studying the terrain over here. All the better to draw our maps. It's just that I found the way ahead is blocked by some strange stuff. If you could take some samples or pictures of it, I'm sure that both the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Adventurers Guild would be quite pleased. I would have done it, but I dropped my camera while descending into the mine, so I can only rely on you now. Also, there are a few other spots. Yep, here and here. I found the tracks of other treasure hoarders in these areas. Sorry, which place is where now? Paimon didn't understand you at all. You just drew a bunch of X's and lines. Sorry, force of habit. I always forget that not everyone was born with a natural instinct for cartography. W self-glaze. It's alright, I'll follow you and show you the way around ahead. We can approach any of these locations first, so pick whichever you like. Let's do it. Alright. Gotta complete Z's commission. This place, take a few pictures if you would. Alright. Alright, let's get... Boom. This looks like that dark thingamajig that we saw earlier. Eh? Have you seen this before? That's right, and Jinwoo told us to warn you to be careful too. And did you listen? No. Monsters incoming. Abyss creatures. You see, and they got the man. And I've realized that's because of the chasm. That's not. That's like the chasm's thing. I remember seeing that. I think in the last video too. Yo, I'm too powerful. I don't think I'll ever be challenged unless it's like an actual world boss. What? Is that freaking Yuánshén? Oh my god, when's the last time we seen her? The Lantern Rite Festival? Is that human trafficking? Yeah! Who the heck is that? That's literally a treasure hoarder. Treasure hoarders? What? That makes absolutely no sense, but hey, we got a job to do. Phew, thank you for saving my life. Oh, former treasure hoarder. Wait a moment, I remember you. You're that tall Clippo guy from back at the mine. Oh, what? No, that wasn't. I don't sell any fake medicines. I'm Clitofo. Yes, but not the one that's in the pharmaceuticals. No, sir. So the medicines you sold were fake? What? No, impossible. The medicines I sell are 100% the real deal. I mean, you saw the miners. They drank it. They felt great. And didn't you say that you were the non-pharmaceutical Clitofo? Right. That was after my life selling medicines ended, and it all ended when that Cliffo sold fakes under false. This guy's confusing me. He's about to piss me off. He sold fake medicines under a false name and ruined my reputation. That's right. That's why I swore off selling medicines forever. And just when I was changing tacks, I was captured by that band of treasure hoarders. But yes, that charlatan is truly despicable. Yep, he's a real piece of work to want to trick those in the same business as him like that. And so, what was the false name of this Cliffo again? Clitofo. Oh, wait, no, wait. Clitofo is a... doesn't that mean... This guy's good. He took my name falsely, so Clitofo is now a false name. We're clear now, right? Oh, so Cliffo became a real name. What a shame. What a shame. You nearly confessed without us having to try too hard. Let's take him back up. The Mill have a lot of questions for him, most likely. Or we could deal with him right here and now. What? Hey, this is the time for such jokes. Paimon thinks it's pretty funny. But you're not laughing, and no, this isn't funny at all. You make a good point. Hey, take me along, would you? I'll be useful to you. I mean, as you can see, I've been kicked out of the treasure hoarders, so now I'm an upstanding citizen again, you know? Oh, so that's what counts for an upstanding citizen to you. Huh. And what are your skills again? I can make explosives? Not fake medicine. And your explosives aren't fake either. No, they're for real this time. I'm not at liberty to include you on the team, and as for how we should deal with you, Jinwoo would be a better judge of that, but I guess he'll just hand you over to the Millilith. But we'll keep an eye on you. All treasure hoarders are not to be trusted, let alone someone who sells fake medicine. Oh, come on, I don't do that anymore. So you did do that, you liar. Oh, we know, let's go on. Yo, this guy was confusing me, he was pissing me off. Like, I know you're lying, bro. Ever since their barrier was broken, many smugglers, those guys are most likely involved in ore smuggling rings back in Liyue. Yeah, bro, look at all these. So they're being affected by the magma. Or the magma, it's not really magma. There's a huge cannon around here. Let's go have a look at it. Alright, investigate. The locking mechanism hasn't rusted away yet. In fact, it looks like it's been lubricated. Looks like someone maintained it even after the mine was sealed. The breach also looks whole. It's just that the safety is currently locked down. What is he talking about? The tunnels ahead were sealed using large rocks. When the miners were dispersed, looks like that's where we're going to need to go to use this cannon again. But without any shot, cannons, no matter how large and useless, as such, we need to find ourselves some. Don't say it like you don't know that, Mr. Know-It-All. There's a storeroom nearby that should contain the cannon shot. With any luck, not all of it was moved away when the mines were dismissed. Let's head that way then. Let's go. This is the place. The gate's locked. Looks like we need to use 2 keys at once to open the door. Oh, come on. Why are you Liyue people so conscientious about the silliest things? Oh, cut the useless chatter. See that notice passed next to the gate? If nothing else, that tells us that our cannonballs can be found within. Well, that's one thing, but how do we know if the fuses have been well preserved or not? I wouldn't get our hopes up just yet. Oh, great. We have an optimist over here. Cut it with the quitter talk, would you? Seriously, what am I doing here listening to a treasure hoarder doubt us left and right? Kotovo does have a point here, though. Exactly. Don't you two fight, all right? Alright, let's continue. Maybe Jiwoo knows how to open this gate. We'll be pretty busy after it opens too. We'll have to activate a signaling device to get the breach open. Jinwoo said that there should be an observation point for the demolitions team that overlooks the cannon and that we'll be able to adjust the signal from there, which will let us unlock the cannon from a safe distance. This is all thanks to you. Please take this. Thanks. Oh, come on. There's no need to be so polite. I mean, Kadive's the one forking out the Mora. Oh, wait. Shh. Best we be quiet, lest that stingy scholar from Sumeru hears us. Shall we go and look for Jinwoo? We can probably probe her experienced mind concerning some of the questions we had along the way. You know something, Jinwoo doesn't like talking about this, but just like how you're famous for your exploits on Dragonspine, she was also quite famous. She was also quite the famous figure down at the mines. I heard that she helped guide the Millelef search parties and that they saved a lot of people together. Still, those are things of the past now. I shan't mention them too much lest she gets mad at me again. Alright, I won't keep you any longer. Alright, bet. Oh, you're back. Klotofo, what are you doing here? Well, you know this guy, Jinwoo? Yeah, he used to sell fake Yeah, GG's, yo, GG's. You're done. You're done. Now you're gonna lie to us all now? You're cooked. He used to sell fake medicines above ground. He'd go around advertising the real man meds nonsense only for the workers to buy it and find out that it was just a Valberry jam. Well, not that it was harmful, and it was cheap and pretty tasty. It was chilled in ice too. So it was all things considered a way better deal than drinks purchased from a long way off in the city. So you've fallen in with the treasure hoarders in the meantime, have you? You can say that. Kind of. How did you know about the... You got a lot to learn, kiddo. I didn't spend 20 odd years of my life down in these mines for nothing, you know? You can wash the soot off your face, but you can't change the color your hands are dyed. Alright then, tell me, what can you do? We don't defeat idlers around here. He claims that he can make explosives. Well, now, I guess that alchemy you learned has finally been put to some use, huh? Well, we do need our demolitions team at the moment. Wait, didn't we get in touch with the demolitions expert from Mondstadt? Why do we need to count on him? Oh, you mean her? Well, so Mooney received an apology letter just this morning saying that the kid had blown the stove right... Isn't the good hunter... Isn't that... What's her name? Jianqiu? Or Klee? The kid had blown the stove right off this restaurant called Good Hunter and got grounded as a result. Now, this sounds like Klee, but the order of events is insane. I remember Klee got grounded in her character thing. Interesting. Even her guardian, I guess, called the cavalry captain, I think. Either way, he got grounded too. Whoa. And he was supposed to come with her. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's some kind of code for people in Mondstadt. Either way, she's not coming. Who might that be? Should we call this Fortune or Misfortune? I think that's Klee. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe Amber? Nah, Klee. I think Klee and Amber got grounded. No, Klee got grounded, and I think Amber's the cavalry captain. So even you think so, huh, Aether? Well, I guess it's your lucky day, Klotofo. Come on, Jikyung or Z. Klotofo hears from Mondstadt, so he's not too far off the mark from what we're looking for. He'll serve. Thank you, Jinwoo. Thanks so much. So, I guess I can count as a member of the team now? Once you've proved your worth. Well, I've got no faith in this fellow. The demolitions team is a key appointment. Our lives will be at stake, and we're giving this to a treasure hoarder. God. Oh, quit your yammering, you. I've known this kid way longer than you have. He's not a bad person. Never had the courage to, anyway. Just give him some time. So, other than meeting some new friends, were you here for anything else? Well, the path to the lower levels has been sealed off by stone, so we're going to use the Mountainator to clear that path. Puh. The Mountainator? What are you laughing about? The Mountainator, they called it. Stop kidding. Hey, come on. Sorry, I mean, call me old-fashioned, but in engineering department, we all call this the safe blasting mechanism 20, and that's a better name? But I suppose Mountainator works too. It's such a cute nickname, no doubt. If you want to use that cannon, it's a shame. I wasn't a part of the demolition crew, and I need to take care of the camp over here still. I think that you should be able to find a manual nearby. Alright, I also believe that the keys to this facility should have been hidden separately in 2 different water filtration devices. Let me mark them on the map for you. Wait, what? Isn't that the same as hiding your house keys under the doormat? What kind of security measure is that? Well, you could say, but the chasm was never a place that ordinary people could access, even if people with other intentions entered. It's not entirely likely that they would immediately think to find the 2 keys in such an oblivious place, or obvious place. Am I right, my treasure hoarder friend? Yeah, well, Erg wasn't able to find the storehouse keys, that's for sure. What? That idiot doesn't count. But anyway, I need to continue working on these maps, so I'll leave Kotofo to you guys. You're not worried about him? I'll keep a close watch on him. Who knows if he's got some poisonous plan against us. Even if Jinwoo trusts him, I won't let my guard down. I can't be at ease until he's in the hands of the Millelef. Keep an eye on this guy. Don't even give him a chance to try anything. Alright, now that we know where the storehouse keys are, don't disturb me any further, alright? By the way, Wiz, you must have seen some raw lumenstone ore on the way here, right? I did. If you need to, come and look for me and I'll help you polish them. Perfect. They seem to have the power to restrain the encroachment of that black mud. Gotcha. What can I say? I'm not all that learned outside my profession, but once you see that thing, I think you'll understand. Alright, I should be able to do at least 1 repair to it or refinement. 8? Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm probably never gonna get that leveled up. A water filtration device, is that this big thing? It is. So how do I... It's been a minute since I've used elemental vision. I'm assuming I gotta get rid of this thing, so let me... Gadgets, boom, equip, and purify. The potential of the Luminstone has yet to be unlocked. Huh? Maybe I gotta go near this thing? Okay, I might be cooked. Bro, I'm so confused. Oh, it's right there. Yeah! Look for a cannonball. Oh my god, that just dropped out of nowhere? That's what we doing now? Just drop this suspicious shit out of nowhere. Bounty. Bring the cannonball back to camp. I'm out of here, bro. We found the cannonballs. They're in perfect shape. How did the fuses look? Not great. They can't be used anymore. How did that happen? The fuses in here have all been designed such that they are activated by a catalytic reaction with Geo, but the anomalies down here in the mines must have affected them.
What?
The geocalyptic elements within the fuses have all turned into this strange inert blue crystal, so they're all useless. Well, that's no good. We weren't prepared for such strange going-ons. Well, there's definitely some words that Paimon didn't get at all. So what happens to the cannonballs without the fuses? That's not a very bright question. Eh? What was that again? Paimon couldn't hear you. Nothing. I'm just saying that without their fuses, none of these cannonballs would explode even if you kick them around like a ball. Because, well, the fuse is what makes the explosive material explode, you know? The fuse reacts with geo and then the contents of the cannonball and then boom, right? Yeah, boom, but without their fuses, these cannonballs won't explode at all. This is gonna be tough. Aren't geo reactions themselves inert? That's basic alchemical knowledge, that is. However, the potential energy within elements can be quite hard to estimate. For example, if you were to pressurize geo-elemental particles such that they would be densely packed inside a small vessel, an elemental reaction would generate a significant explosive force all the same. That reminds Paimon of the curious abilities used by people with geovisions. Then, where do they all hide the geo-elements they use? The principles work differently from elemental users. That's a completely separate matter to how the miners of Leeway make ad hoc fuses. You know, how does a treasure hoarder from Mondstadt like you know all this stuff better than the people from Leeway? Wanna guess? God! Can we hit this guy already? Come on, Paimon. So is there a way to switch the fuses? Well, if you trust me, I can make a simple fuse here at the crafting bench. You know what? It's not that we don't trust you, but you are a treasure hoarder, and you're not a miner either, so who's to say that they won't blow us all sky high? And even if Paimon does trust you, it's not like Aether would. Well, the job's all yours. Didn't Z say... Alright. Stop explaining already. What Paimon gonna do about you? I doubt he risked blowing himself sky high as well. If you ask Paimon, this is how all bad guys in stories would want it to go. But since you say so, Paimon will listen to what he has to say. Alright, Clotofo, let's go. It's not that hard, actually. It's just that there are some minute risks involved in case you're worried. We just need one vial of unmoving essential oil with double the usual density. Is that some kind of potion? Exactly what, as I said earlier, double density potion can also serve to catalyze an elemental explosion. I use this principle to collapse some tunnels during my time with... sorry, never mind, I shouldn't have said that. It's fine, we don't really care about your hoarder days. But I might ask, how minute is this risk? Well, if an accidental explosion occurs, which it might, considering the unstable nature of concentrated essential oils, the explosion shouldn't be able to drastically alter any geological formations. He's basically saying there's the probability of a cave-in, I think. It's a pretty small explosion then, that's fine. Paimon's not too worried. That said, any organic matter within the explosion radius might experience disintegration, breakage, leakage, separation, and it's gonna be a mess. Paimon didn't get it, but it sure sounds scary. Kadiv has set up a crafting bench back at camp, but we can first attempt to follow the formula to make the essential oils here. If you don't have enough materials on hand, you can find some on the way to get essential oil we need. And we can continue from there. Please keep the formula with you. Just follow it and we'll be fine. In any case, please be careful when walking around with said oil. Shake it too much or drop it accidentally. There might be an explosive accident. Alright. So trying to scare us already. Got you. Make 3 oils. Alright, let me see how to make it first. Alright, give the special unmoving essential oils to Satofo.
Rise with the sun!
I gotta stop doing that, man. Alright. Good thumbnail potential. Alright, that's it. Don't shake it. Steady now. Alright, looks like this will do. Now we just need to insert the fuse into the cannonball. Clotofo busies himself mounting the fuse onto the cannonball. Okay, I should do it. Be careful now. Don't bump that thing around everywhere, or things might get lively in here. I'm back with the new map. Go on, have a look. Thanks for your trouble. Oh, is that why there was like a fog? Because, and I didn't see obviously any towers, so that makes sense. So as we continue going in the quest, Z will like continue to like uncover different parts. That's interesting. It was nothing. I'm just glad I was able to help. How are things on your end? Did you find the cannonballs? Hey, careful. This one's got a fuse in it already. If you move it around too much, we're all gonna be done for. Hey. When did you start putting on airs? If you were the one holding the bomb, you sound pretty brave too, I'll bet. Is that a threat? Have you stopped hiding your true treasure hoarder colors already? Well, you gonna blow us up now? Come on, I said this before. Bombs are indiscriminate. You go on like this and I don't think it'll matter whether I want to blow you up or not. It's not like I can read your mind or something. Who knows what your thoughts you're having in that mind of yours? You treasure hoarders are all the same. Criminal minds with criminal mindsets. And now you even got a bomb with you? Great. And what of that? If it was in your hands, you'd have blown us up 30 times by now. What are you two children? Cut it out already. Sorry, I just don't trust this treasure hoarder. That works for me. I can barely respect someone who jumps at every shadow she sees either. Are you two even listening? Okay. All right, go ahead. So I'm not asking you to trust each other or anything. I know, but you don't know what we were doing either earlier. That's true. She wasn't around to see us working on the bomb after all. Hey, listen here. But if you don't work together, we're gonna get nowhere. That's a revelation to you? Obviously. Jesus, bro. That's all I have to say. Wow. Aether actually got mad. Let's just drop the argument, okay, already? The two of you have already put up walls before you can even talk. That's no way to properly communicate. Since we're all on the same exploration team, let's just talk nicely, okay? Just this once. All right, I'm going to operate the Mountainator. I'll go with you. I'll stay in the camp then. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to help, but I think Jinwoo needs my help more. I've also got to thank her for taking me in, you know? It's fine. Since Aether has said so, I'll trust you. Not that I didn't before, but... Alright, let's head off before you start arguing again. We should be able to load the cannonball now. Be careful, the fuse has already been mounted. If only we'd known we'd have to do this. We should have just mounted the fuse here and loaded the cannon all at once. Give me a hand over here, please. You load the cannon safely. Use the great cannon to destroy the ceiling rocks. Fire in all! Oh, yeah, I've got to do it myself. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, go to the left. Go down. Left. Maybe a little up. Fire in all!
Try!
Mission completed. Look, we've done it. Awesome, bullseye. Yeah, just as planned. Looks like that Klatovo does know what he's talking about after all. Guess we blamed him unjustly. We is crazy. You mean you blamed him unjustly. Go apologize once you have time. Yeah, you're right. I was too hasty. Paimon wonders what's up ahead. Oh, it's scary, but it's also exciting. Shall we continue onward? Yes, let's go. Let's go! Paimon feels something ominous. This is where the miners dug that crystal up. What the freak is that? I want to take a photo of that if I can. Lumenstone only started springing up like mushrooms within the chasm after the miners discovered this thing. This is definitely no coincidence. That looks like a freaking chaos orb. From the way it floats in its damaged state, it really does look like the fragments that Iris said existed on Dragonspine. And yeah, I'm talking about those floating fragments that you found earlier. Who knows? They might have also been inexorably extracted or attracted to unite with a large fragment somewhere. Perhaps some nameless ancient civilization sleeps under our feet, just like the ancient catacombs on Dragonspine. What do you think? We'll only know if we go deeper within. The changes to the geological structure of the chasm have been accelerating. The black substance that you see covering the rocks only started showing up everywhere recently. I can't be sure, but I think that these things are all related. The mud, the flowing light, and this floating crystal fragment. Why would you think that? Well, that's because they all make me feel sort of queasy. It's like getting motion sick on a carriage, or like losing your sense of direction on a ship in a storm. Really? Paimon feels alright. If you don't feel so good, we can return to camp first. Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I've had my fair share of bouts of vertigo or seasickness. I'll be okay. Please take care of yourself. Thanks. Yes, have you noticed? There are 3 strange devices around the crystal. We should probably investigate them. What do you think? Yo, I was like slowly uncovering stuff. Interesting. So what we've currently learned is that the purple goo is like it comes from down here. It's originated from here. From Conria. That's really all we've learned in this like couple hours exploring. It's about to blow up. Okay, maybe it's stabilized. Oh, Abyss Herald! Been quite a long time, my friend. How has it been since you last got cooked? Come on! Give me that shield!
Shall rise once again.
Shut your bit. Are we destroying it or stabilizing it? Stabilized it, okay. What does that even look like? It looks like another element. The symbol of it looks like another element. What the? Phew, that's much better. Or that's better, much better. The air suddenly got a whole lot cleaner. That thing flew away and blasted a path open for us. Whoa, you scared us. It's almost like you had a case of terminal acidity. Paimon, don't you mean terminal lucidity? Oh yeah, sure. Just focus on the Paimon and stuff. By the way, terminal lucidity is not used this way. Shouldn't we be more concerned about Z? I'm fine now. I was just suffering from a maladjustment a moment ago, so I might have looked pretty frightening, but I'm fine now. Please don't worry. It's like how people might feel faint due to the thinned air if they climb a very high mountain for the first time, or find it hard to breathe in deep waters. These are all small problems, things every good adventurer must overcome. No problem at all, really. Small problems? It's the person who talks about them so dramatically. You shouldn't get too close to the crystal. All the same. Also, don't watch from so close when we're fighting. Just look at the state that you're in already. I'll be fine, really. Don't you underestimate me. That's what adventurers should be like. They should walk with death and consider deadly peril a friend. We fear neither death nor danger. So, this is nothing I can't handle. What are you even talking about? It's nothing. Please don't worry about me. Not a few paces away from where you nearly collapsed and you're talking about nonsense again. I'm just worried about your safety. That's right. We were talking about something different altogether. Stop being stubborn and go back to the surface to rest. No, please. Listen to me. They're not different. They're the same thing. What just happened was a small setback. I can overcome it for sure. The environment here is no harsher than that of Mary Javari. Please don't laugh at me, but I don't think I'm much inferior to Stanley in adventures. Stanley? What are you talking about? Another guy from Mondstadt? Then ordinary people like me can do the same as those seasoned adventurers with some extra grit. That's what I believe. I will persist no matter what, and I'll do my best not to be a burden to you. Then let Paimon ask you a question. Earlier, when you came into contact with that black, muddy, smelly stuff, did you feel uncomfortable like this too? Kinda. I mean, it wasn't that serious. Don't try and downplay. Give us an honest answer. Well, yes, but just like this time, I just needed to tough it out, you know? It was nothing serious. This person has got to be the king of land of understatements. How can you be sure that you won't be in mortal danger if exposed to it for too long? You need to go back and take a rest, ma'am. I can't. This expedition has just gotten exciting, you know? I don't want to slow us down. The other people on this expedition need you to lead the way for them. We can't afford to lose you. That's right. Jinwoo, Khedive, and the others still need you to guide them. If you run off by yourself into the depths, who's going to lead the way for them? Huh. You can guide them and steer them clear of any hazardous areas. But... Let's rendezvous in the front later. Okay, I understand. Be careful. Okay. I'll go back to the camp and guide them through a safe path, clear the dark mud as we go deeper into the chasm. Sorry I was being too stubborn. Better keep your promises and hold your horses and stay clear of dangerous places. Alright, I get it. I'll do as you say. That's the spirit. Aether, let's head off. So all the locals of this area have been getting cooked. And obviously we're not getting cooked because we're not of this world, I'm assuming. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is... I'm just waiting for something, bro. I feel like there's gonna be something crazy that's gonna happen. Examine the dark fog and... What the fuck is that? Is that... Bro, what is that miasma? That's like purple dark energy of just, I don't know, terror. There's like lost souls. It's like Charon's river. The river of lost souls, the river of death. Examine the dark fog in front of you. The road ahead seems covered in a dark fog. Did something happen over there? Alright, give me a second. Let me take in the atmosphere. Okay. It's about to get real, y'all. It's about to go down. Look for clues near the dark fog. Ah, it's almost as if this thing is rejecting us. We need to find clues. You guys hear that? I'm done. Staff Sergeant Anton has discovered a large bell to the southeast. The rock walls have their script all over it. This is very similar to the large bell that the captain discovered. I'm assuming this is what happened after the incident that like killed the old guy and all the travelers that were with him. This is very similar to the large bell that the captain discovered in the ruins to the northwest. Perhaps we dispatch Shesneva and Faidkia. Those sound like Fatui names. Fatu's! Oh shit! I didn't pay attention to Fatu's journal. Oh shit! To ring the two bells in their respective corners. As the terrifying tolls reverberated through the stone, the black fog dissipated. What a strange phenomenon. It's almost like the bells were announcing someone's arrival. What the fuck? 10 were lost. 2 vanguard squads took immense damage. The captain ordered a retreat. The captain of the Fatui? A simple map falls out from the diary. The map marks out the 2 bells in the northwest and southeast with 2 ominous skulls to go with them. Oh shit. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Cinema. These 2 places look like real bad news, but we've gotta go to them if we want to know what's going on. Hell yeah! I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on that. I'm on it.
Burn it down.
Unless it's Abyss content, I don't think anything is hard, realistically. 5. Alright, now we gotta go ring the other side. Alright, to the end of him. Bye-bye. What was that, 54k? Not bad. Alright, now, where's the bell at? It's over here. Boom. 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 I'm sorry, Bennett. Are you serious? Yo, they're fucking with me. What the hell? 2 Abyss Heralds, and I just lost my fucking unit. Are we dead ass? Why do they look like that? Some freaking anime bosses, bro? What is that behind your back? What the fuck is that?
Transfixed.
That's some bullshit, I'll tell you what it is. Alright. Oh, shit's okay. They got... Alright. Alright. Yeah. Do this. I'm hitting the wrong guy. Alright, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Body and mouth. Absorption test.
Off we go.
Lock in, lock in, lock in. Oh my god, oh my god. These freaking shields. These freaking shields. These freaking shields. Okay, come on, come on. No, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't die. Oh my god. Alright, got one. Okay. Okay.
I have taught you
Okay.
everything I know.
That's not the best. Okay, we got 3 seconds till uptime. We can't lose Bennett because we need Bennett for healing. Alright, let's get bro back up. Okay, switch.
Adventure time.
Yo, what is this guy yapping about? The revelations from our time. Our? I don't know you.
The brightest
Damn it, I got
flames
hit.
Burn fast.
This might be cooked. I might be cooked, I'm not gonna lie. This is why I rock with all my strong characters, bro. Yeah, that's why I rock with all my strong characters. Let me show you guys what happens. See, a lot of you guys are saying my team comp was ass, and listen, I'm gonna show you. See, that was unnecessarily complicated. I'm gonna show you what happens when I rock with my strongest team. Alright, my strongest team currently, Arlecchino, Nuvolette. Let's do Bennett for synergy with Arlecchino, extra damage, and let's do Navia. This is what happens.
Thank you for permitting. No.
he said, thank you for permitting this ass beating that we're about to give out. And listen, it's okay, Nuvolette. You know, we're on the same type of timing, bro. Look at this. Look. 1, 2, 3,
The tides beckon.
4, boost damage, back up, one hand, listen, one hand. All right, let me not get cocky, but he's cooked. You can see how easy it was. The thing about Nuvolette, he's amazing because he can heal himself. Like this is what peak synergistic, and we can do crystallize as well. Yeah, this guy's cooked. This is what happens when I bring my strongest teams out to play. Yup, look at this guy. Yup. Absolute. That's why I rock with the strongest people on my team. Alright, talk to Z up ahead. I'm here, Wiz. The campsite's nearby. Dang, she yelling? This is probably I need you to listen to me. That did not happen. Okay? That did not happen. Don't clip. I didn't just display a level of absolute buffoonery. That did not happen. You didn't see it. And just to make sure we're on the same page, let me just hit you with the. What did you see?
Nothing.
Exactly. It's great to see that you're all right. What are those two creatures? I've never seen anyone or anything like that. All right. There's no need to be so strict. I won't risk provoking them, I know. How did you get in front of us? We came through a hidden mine on the western side that just so happens to let us around the areas infested with the black matter and the strange creatures below. Are you all right? I'm fine. The road was perfectly hard to find and no mistake. It might have been some sort of path the treasure hoarders carved out on the route to their loot stashes, but I can't imagine them wanting to come this far down either. Well, our campsite isn't too far away. Let's talk as we go, shall we? I don't know, man. Z is... I don't know, bro. I don't think humans can be down here. Humans of Mondstadt. Speaking of which, when we heard a few tolling sounds not so long after we entered the mines, and we just about barely got out by running for our lives. No one was hurt, though, and our equipment wasn't damaged. We can also call... Oh my goodness! What would you happen to know about that, Aether? We're here. Welcome to the Ford Operate... That wasn't there for 2 seconds! Hello there. Is there something you need? You're coughing away. Are you sure you're okay? I'm alright, really. The air down here is just kind of thin, which doesn't sit too well with me. Ah yes, this is the map I drew earlier. Is this the finishing pieces? You best rest up. Don't go running around all over the place now. Speaking of maps, we got one for you as well. It's a map of the two strange bells. Seems like it's something dastardly the Fatui left behind. Thank you. I'll incorporate this new location into my map. Wait a moment. Did you say Fatui? They've tunneled into this place as well? Yeah. Looks like we've got to be even more careful while exploring the chasm. Speaking of which, we found this. You've been around here more, Z, so you probably know what this is used for, right? This? I think I found a gate with a symbol similar to this one somewhere deeper down. Sorry, if I remember correctly, you could hear the wind behind that gate. I'm quite sure that there should be a large open space behind it for us to explore. I wonder what relationship this thing has to that gate. Might it be a key of some sort? Z's right. This device is used to unlock the gate. This is Kadive. Whoa, where did you come from? A hello before joining the conversation might be nice. Sorry, I was too eager to say that this strange device is indeed to open doors. I once looked into similar devices, as luck might have it, the device in your hands is the exact match to the one in my research lab. Unfortunately, neither alchemy nor basic mechanics can help us understand the energy held within these devices, nor can they explain the principles behind their ability to lock and unlock gates. A research lab? We Amerta take a rather dim view of those who purely rely on theory. That said, we often have to work with those blockheads from Spatmad all the same. I think this is the guy from Sumeru, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's all I can tell you. There isn't much else to be said with regard to the academia. Alright, you can keep going. Not that we'll understand anything, of course. Oh, I'll stop. I didn't form this exploration team to divulge all of our secrets or something. Whatever the case, if we're able to find the gate that Z spoke of, we'll be able to use this strange device to open it. Let's go together then, shall we? Ever since you shared this new map with me, I've been left with the last section unmapped. I just thought we could... Sorry, I just thought we could get... Sorry. We can leave the map thing aside for now. Have you had close contact with that black money stuff at any point? Oh, I'm fine. The environment's just not sitting too well with me, you know? I mean, this is nothing for a true adventurer. Nothing? Hey, you better wake up, you hear? You're the only person, I repeat, the only person in the whole team who has shown such a serious negative reactions during the process. We have to send you up to the surface to rest. If we go now, there's still time. Z's very interesting to me because she's the only person having such adverse reactions. I'm not gonna lie, Z is reminding me a lot of... Rest in peace, bro. But, alright, don't look at me like that. Do whatever you want. It's not as if I'm your parent or something. Could I? Do you mind explaining? I'm telling you this out of the goodness of my heart. Don't take it for a reason to violate the structures. Ah, shit. Let me see what he said. I'm telling you this out of the goodness of my heart. Don't take it for a reason to violate the strictures of the academia. Is the academia, I'm assuming that's a Sumeru place? I'm sorry, I cannot divulge the details, but Z has to get some distance from the thing under the chasm. No, she has to leave the chasm itself. Wait, what? Come on, you're talking in riddles. Are you just annoyed that Z's not well or something? She's very sick, yes, and if no one takes it more seriously, it will be really well too late. All right, please just stop it. I joined this team of my own accord. I'm not going to change my decision based on what others say. Yes, and I suppose that as an adventurer, your primary concern is the remuneration? If you're willing to leave, I'll make sure you're compensated. It'll be quite the generous package. The representatives from Liyue will understand that as well. Sorry, I'll have to excuse myself now. The area Aether cleared out needs remapping. I shouldn't waste your time any further. Right, Wiz, or Aether, I'll head to the gate I mentioned before later. If that's where you're heading as well, we can meet up there. This kid, it's not to be reasoned with. At all. You're being too harsh on Z, Kadive. Exactly. You're so curt and you didn't explain anything either. Is there any wonder that you ticked her off? I just didn't expect that she would literally no concern for her life at all. You know what? Forget it. She can do what she wants. And then she'll regret it later and ask for help. That's how young people are. Always got to take a hit or two before they learn. I mean, what's exactly wrong with her anyway? What we're facing is the essence, very similar to the anomalies in Dragonspine, in the sense that their source is something alien to this world. We know, and it involves the clash of two energies. And that is the reason why we had to get you on our team, Aether, since you are able to manipulate the elements without the use of a vision. For normal people like us who neither have visions nor can manipulate the elements, these anomalies are malignant, even fatal. Those who have close contact with the source of the anomalies may begin to lose touch of the world. Some will weaken swiftly and even. So Z is in trouble. That's as much as I can say. Wait, then what we're supposed to do? Should we chase after her? It's her choice. But we can't just stand by and watch. We should at least try, Aether. Well, don't let me delay you either way. I'll leave you to your own business. There's still a great many secrets for us to discover down there. And if you meet Z, please take care of her on behalf of the rest of us. Oh my god, we are so close to the end of this. Hey Wiz, you're here. Found you. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Did I annoy you in some way? You know, Paimon's having trouble telling who looks worse between the two of you. You need to get more rest. You know, everyone's actually really concerned about you. Please don't care so little about your own safety. Of course, I know they're worried, but it's like I said before, this is what adventurers' life should be like. No adventurers in this world would walk back in the face of danger, and I have no wish to lie in my bed in my dotage, whether by age, relying on others to eat, and even get myself into the toilet. If the alternative is stability and boredom, I'll choose danger any day. I'd rather lay down my life here than lie in some cushy bed waiting for time to claim me. I belong here, I know it. A comfy job with the ministry? That's just not for me. Kadive's Mora? It doesn't own me. And as opposed to the lucky few who have visions, adventure, exploration, challenge, these are the things that can only truly be experienced by normal people like us. So when it comes down to it, it's all about you, huh? Haven't you spared a single thought for others? I've said it before, this is my own personal business. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. I'm sorry that they might feel bad about the matter, but you want to leave a memory of yourself behind, do you? Yes, I mean, no, but I mean, yes, I don't want to be forgotten. At least this way, I'll leave some maps behind and I'll borne witness to the sights of the chasm, and I would have accomplished all of this stepping into the realm of the forbidden as a normal human being. And the trail of the Yaksha who defended Liyue and legends might be behind this gate if I could reach that place. I don't know if I can make it there, but I wish I could get closer to these unknown places. Perhaps we might truly find the reason for the anomalies here in the chasm. There may be worse things behind that gate, though. We were all worried about you. Please don't take such poor care of yourself. Please go back to the camp and take a rest. That's right, you should totally get some rest. The road ahead is still plenty dangerous. You can wait for us to finish clearing the obstacles ahead before following after. It won't be too late. Anyway, someone needs to record down what we've seen, right? If no one records the stuff, no one will remember it after all. Paimon's being reasonable? Say it ain't so! Come on, Aether, what are you talking about? I get it. I'll go back if you insist, but please keep your wits about you as well. We will. Stay safe on your way back now. I don't know, man. I don't trust, like, I appreciate Z, bro. Like, Z gotta freaking rest, bro. We need her. Paimon has no idea if she really heard a word we said. I don't either, Paimon. Okay. Enter the gates.
Light it up! Full throttle!
That crystal looks familiar. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh my god, the camera angle just had a heart attack. An explosion has occurred, cause unknown. The Moksha is how you spell, yeah. The Moksha device, which should have theoretically been able to clear the abyssal corruption from this place, has overloaded and been destroyed. The black pollutant on the main fragment has begun to regenerate. We need to sum up what we've learned thus far. One or several hard strikes aimed at key stress points on the main fragment can cause the black matter to retreat. Our scouting parties have discovered human activity in different locations. Whether they are human or some other creature is unclear, but perhaps they might even be the culprits behind the black matter's propagation. The tunnel's so long, why did someone shut it behind a giant gate? What will we find inside? Is that a statue? Let me hit this real quick. This doesn't look like a natural cave. It looks like something huge cut right through this place instead. Huh. Actually, rammed right through might be more accurate. You know, Wiz, or Aether, don't you think this floaty thingy looks familiar? This resembles what we saw on the top of Dragonspine back then. Their smell or aura is pretty similar. I remember what Paimon's talking about. What have you discovered, Paimon? Whatever this is, it's pretty creepy. You know, doesn't that stone tablet look kind of new to you? It doesn't look like it fits within the ruins at all, around it at all. Although the inscription cannot be understood per se, a little observation reveals that the engraving is a map of the surrounding area and that the other pictures may have something to do with the floating crystal. So the big crystals have 5 weird devices around it and the lines are connected to the crystal. God, Paimon can't read this. Why is this diagram so messy? Looks like we need to activate those 5 devices. Then someone needs to hit the crystal or something and then the black spots will disappear. So the application of external force can speed up the purification. After that, wait a minute, why did they draw this big worm? Seems like the stone tablet is telling us to beware of the super big worm. Reminds me of freaking Dan. The worm in the underground. So hitting the crystals will awaken some kind of giant creature? It sounds a lot easier to get, but still, we've got to try before we know for sure. Also, Aether, look at the purple blackish stuff. It's all over that big crystal. Looks pretty similar to the dark mud we've encountered before, too. It does. All right, let's start activating these devices. You're right. Oh, very fearless of you, Paimon. Well, we're already here, so we might as well do something. And this is the final area. Oh, you guys hear that freaking... It's freaking OST, bro. That is the full depth of the chasm. Perilous plunge. All right, we're gonna do these 5 crystals and then see what happens next. Looks like we've come to the bit where we've got to apply some external force to the crystal. You ready, Wiz? We've come this far. No, listen, why is Aether scared now? We act like we haven't fought like a man. Ain't no reason to be scared. You act like we haven't fought like a shit ton of creatures, bro. I'm locked in. I'll be damned if I die to a crystal. Ah, shit. Nah, deadass. I'll be damned if I die to a tower crystal. Listen. Oh, animation. Okay, so we are nearing the end. I can't believe this man has a dose. Yo, Aether might be a cataclysm level threat. Why does he still have that shitty ass dose sword, bro? What the? Is that a ruin card? What the fuck is that? Half the bad, the worm. Okay, well, it shouldn't be that hard, you know. Just okay. Yeah, no, that's not that bad. Yeah, no, that's not that bad. It's not. It's not that bad, you know. What the hell? Can you get out the ground so I can attack you? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's not that bad. Man, look at Aether over here scared for no reason. Bam. Alright, we're gonna wait from the surface and then we're gonna finish him off. Oh shoot! Back up! I-frame. Help! Aether, lock in. Yuán! I was about to say, is that like a plot thread? Because we seen her a while ago. Oh shoot. Fire. 2 birds with 1 stone. So she's just, well, it makes sense because Yuán is like a behind the scenes type of gal, so it makes sense. As the unexpected collapse occurs, you manage to escape safely in time. Is it over? It all feels kind of like a dream. Looks like that thing up there has gone back to normal. The air feels less heavy too. Even though we've reached the bottom of the chasm and even defeated the creature down there, somehow, but it doesn't feel like we've answered any questions. I was about to say, I don't think I got any lore from this quest other than the murky substance, but we kind of already, my bad. We were kind of already introduced to that, but we didn't get any revelations, I would say. In fact, we've even got more questions now than before. Like, for example, what was that thing above us? Why did a giant serpent come roaring out, and where did that dark mud and strange monsters come from? The monsters that followed the dark mud here seems to be eating at the big crystal, and Z mentioned that a yaksha was here once. This is way too many questions for Paimon. Looks like the chasm still has many secrets that are yet to be discovered. Yeah, no wonder adventurers like Z are so committed to exploring this place. But things should quiet down a bit in here now that we've cleared up this big thing, right? Still looks like a long way before the mines can reopen. But our exploration mission seems complete. We'll worry about the other stuff in the future. Oh yeah, one more thing. It feels like someone helped us out during that fight with the big snake. Did you hear this shoom sound during the fight? Sort of. Well, never mind. We'll head back. We can ask Z if she saw any strangers. Great, you're back. Yep, we're back. There have been several earthquakes ever since you went through that gate. We don't know what's going down there, but we're glad to see that you're both okay. Well, you don't look too bad yourself. Looks like the rest helped, eh? How are things on your end? I followed your advice and rested here all this while. I'm feeling a whole lot better now. Was this all due to that thing behind the gate? I didn't go in there, but I could feel some strange pulsing within. Something amazing must have happened back there, I'm sure of it. I grew up listening to tales of the yakshas, and some of my seniors used to say that one of them was sealed inside the chasm and slumbers to this day. There was a huge floating crystal in there. So the crystals in the upper levels did fly towards it, a fragment desiring to be part of the whole once again. So that's the key to solving the mystery of the chasm. I might go and see it for myself later. Thank you. And as for that dark mud, sorry. It'll experience a gradual retreat. Yep. Now that we removed the tank from the large crystal, that stinky mud should be back on the ground in no time. I understand. I'll inform the other team members. It seems that our exploration of the chasm has met with some initial success. This is way stronger than that time at Kyoying Village. Kyoying Village? What's that? It's the most famous tea house in Liyue. Top-notch scenery, top-notch tea. You haven't heard of it? Well, not that I like that place very much, even if it's my second home after miHoYo Village. I know every last creek and tree in that place like the back of my hand. I guess I would have remembered the place and the people more fondly if it wasn't for the disagreement I've had with the one that commission giver while on a map-making assignment. Whatever. No point in talking about that now. And well, I say I don't like this place, but if I do achieve something great in time, it would be good to go back there and rest. The old man's tea is truly an unforgettable experience after all. But over to more pleasant thoughts. The next time I'm back home, I'll be a famous adventurer having tea with the old man, you know? I do hope you'll be there to see it. There I go again, talking about unrealistic stuff. It's not realistic. You can do it. Trust. Well, we could use this opportunity to become an official exploratory team under the Ministry of Civil Affairs, but I don't think we'll be going anywhere anytime soon. After all, it was due to your spelunking that we were able to avoid the perils of the path, such that no one was injured or lost, and that our material losses proved negligible. I think we might have to stay here for a while yet, help the ministry staff watch over the underground anomalies and maintain the exploration facilities. Did you encounter any strangers after we left? What? Well, I didn't see anyone on the way back, and I fell asleep pretty quickly once I got back to camp, so I didn't see anyone else pass by. What's wrong? What's with the sudden question? Never mind, it's nothing. Well, if you're leaving, don't forget to say hi to Mooning as well. Tell him I'm going to be promoted. Who knows? Who's going to be the boss before long, eh? Okay. I don't know, man. I kind of fear for Z, but she gonna be cool. But she gotta get some fucking rest, bro. You gotta get some goddamn rest, man. You're back, Aether. How did things go? There's good news to be had from underground, I hope. You tell Mooning everything. Haha, see what I told you? The exploration team were a reliable lot, and the expedition was bound to be fruitful. I have received the ore samples and data that the Khedive and Jinwu have gathered. The unknown matter is in full retreat, and the geological shifts have largely ceased. It's a good omen indeed. Thanks to your help, the Millelef has also expressed no objections to our plans for further exploration and restoration. In fact, they should be getting ready to descend into the mines themselves. I don't remember you expressing such effusive support before. That's right. So, who was the one that was trying their best to prevent us from going down there previously? Huh? Come on now. There's no need to be strict about such things. I mean, I will pay you, and of course, the Chasm exploration team will become an official part of Yuánshén Hall from this day forth. You need to work on your ability to change the topic. That's right, but since there's more to be had, we'll forgive you this time. Thank you, and you know, I did get a real earful from the higher-ups myself for letting you go down there without so much as a report back to the headquarters. The higher-ups? Who? Yeah, and who would bother coming down here themselves to give you an earful anyway? You might not believe me, but it was Yuhing herself. She seemed quite concerned for your safety. Seriously? So Kaching's been keeping an eye on us this whole time? But the person we met down there didn't look anything like her. What person? You forgot? The one that went shoom and went right by us, Yolan. It was super flashy and stuff. You met someone else down there? Are you certain it wasn't a treasure hoarder or a fatuz? This is certainly worth recording, but don't worry, the middle left will help you look into it. Ah yes, Aether. Since I'm currently in charge of the exploration team's material needs, can I also ask how things are going on with them at the moment? He isn't looking too good. That's right, she's still down in the mines and she's not in the best of conditions. Jinwoo didn't mention her condition to me, so I'll send a report recommending that the ministry send a medical team down. With any luck, she'll be patient and stay out of any hazardous zones. And Kotofo joined up, but he was a treasure hoarder previously, so will things really be okay? Oh, him? We all know him. He's not a bad person by nature. If you were able to trust him, Aether, I don't think we'd gainsay you. Still, I think we'll have to wait a while before he can be welcomed in any official capacity. Let's just call it a probation period, shall we? And about Kadive. Oh, that fellow from Sumeru. Well, I won't lie to you. You can think of him as sort of a proxy. On the surface, he seems to be the organizer and overall in charge, but in truth, even he answers to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of course, this comes with some academic agreement that the Qixing have with the academia. The people upstairs went back and forth with the academia for a while over this, and I'm not at liberty to say any more in this case. Whatever the case, a researcher from overseas is not exactly someone we would normally use. But since he's willing to pay for the teams from his own pocket, I suppose we have little reason to refuse his help. Well, what's the arrangement going to be from now on? The ministry will send more people down there. I suppose we've got to trouble our dedicated professional to delve into the perilous depths for us again. Your dedicated professional? Anyway, thanks for your help. You're always welcome here at the Chasm. Yes, indeed. And there you go again, changing the topic so suddenly. Okay, let's not get too hot and bothered about that. In any case, the ministry thanks you for your services, and we will not stand in your activities within the Chasm any further. We did it! Where did the Spirit Stone descend? Listen, that was the end of the Chasm World quest line. Like I said, it's very unfortunate that there wasn't any voice acting. But I liked it. Like I said, we didn't get any.
I still have documents.
Shut up. We didn't get any revelations per se. I mean, we did, figure a little bit more about the Murky, but we didn't fight any sentient person. Dainsleaf is relaxing from the last quest. So yeah, not much was learned, but we do have a lot more questions, and we are at the bottom of the chasm. So I'm not sure if it goes down any further, but yes, the next quest or the next video, we will be going over the Inazuma. I think it's called the Yokimia. Double check and let me know in the comments down below, just so I can make sure I'm doing the right quest. But that was it for this episode, man. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment down below. We are getting to Sumeru soon. Trust me. What's today? Today is August the 17th. Listen, y'all, we are getting to Sumeru. I am barreling towards Sumeru at the fastest pace I can, while also doing the lore stuff in between. So yeah, other than Yukomiya, I think we're just gonna hop straight into Sumeru. I know we have some other world quests and things to do back in Mondstadt and Liyue. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get to Sumeru, so I really wanted to do the most important world quest, because you guys said that by the time we get to Sumeru, it's all gonna lead back to the chasm. So lots to do, lots to say, but it was your boy Wiz from Wiz Gaming L&D. Catch y'all in the next one. Later. And add Astra Abyssos, my fellow travelers.